Okay, let's see when this is live. Okay, we should be live. Good evening, everyone. Ray here, together with Yanis and Engin. We're gonna talk East versus West. We're gonna talk arm wrestling. It's gonna be about 9-10 hours. So get ready, get your popcorn ready. First, we just hit today 150,000 subscribers. So
And
woohoo.
congratulations.
Yeah. which is okay. Um, Engin, 2024. What is how is it looking for arm wrestling?
I think, in my opinion, it will be the best year so far. I mean, for me, it will be the best year. I expect like Levan to come back even with left arm. I am expecting him to come back even with left arm, and like to see Levan, Denis, uh, Morozov, Dizerano, like these guys, like will be heavily like involved 2024 in both events, East versus West and King of the Table, and I think it will be incredible, incredible.
Giannis, where
Uh, Engin, as always, is talking about sport in general and like biggest stars of sport. And what I want to see is more athletes involved. I want to see more fans seeing how great is arm wrestling, and I want to see sport growing. And it's kind of connected with all what Engin just said. So yeah, looking good.
I think every year we say this, but it is true. Every year has been the best year, like for past, I would say 3 years, best year in arm wrestling, and we just keep growing and growing from popularity, right? That all the big matches have a lot of attention, a lot of eyes on it, all the events, but yeah, the big question is, and I think it's right now for this year, we have four King of the Table and four East versus West, right? These are the
Mhm.
big promotions. These are the top of the crop. This is the top, right? Then we have smaller promotions which are doing great job. We just saw Knuckles Up event. This week, I think it's in Canada, right? This week or next week. It's very soon, right? AMC. And then Arm Wars, of course, is doing their thing. And there's more, Monster Factory and everything. And the problem is, like Giannis even said, like there's a lot of times we're seeing same guys, but we have hundreds of guys. Like you posted the list that has pulled on East versus West.
Yeah,
And my
yeah,
question
just
is like,
like
how
come
can we
on,
get more? How can we get more? Because I know if Engin would have a magic wand, he would say like every week, event every week.
yeah, but that list itself, like, listen, just forget about me, forget about East versus West. Together, all those athletes, those names. I mean, like to be together it's amazing. It's a dream. Yeah, Yanis knows it. Like we were like all divided, all divided there. And now it is not like a one-time thing. It's regularly happening. So I think what is better than before will be in 2024. I think we are like we started from somewhere, and now the picture is getting more clear. You understand who is ranked where. So it is more, it will be more established, every
Yeah.
category. You will know these are the guys. Yeah.
Yeah, because at one point it was these are the golden age in arm wrestling because everyone has an opportunity to pull with everyone, right? And we couldn't do that for like East and West didn't pull, and Engin wanted to bring everyone together, and this is pretty much what is happening. I'm just thinking like what would be the like you said you want to do like if arm wrestling gets big enough, we would want to do arenas. We would be somewhere where UFC is, right? Something like that because their energy, like the last event, was amazing.
Mhm.
Giannis was at home watching, right? You weren't at the event. Even on the video, it looked much better than the rest ones. And how can we bring that more, right? And because
No,
that
I
will
mean,
bring
this
everything.
event will be the same venue. but the April will be something bigger.
Something bigger.
Yeah, something bigger. Either not the auditorium, but the ballroom. There is a big ballroom, really big, and then we're gonna build everything in the same hotel, or I'm gonna rent a arena if I can find, you understand? And then I may even tell like to whole Istanbul, which is like 20 million population, with the things will be tickets will be like on the sales or everywhere in Istanbul, like football games, like basketball games. But like I can't guarantee that one, but we need to find a place because it needs to fit what we are doing. So something will happen bigger, like because this will be like in my opinion the biggest event in the history, and I think we shouldn't repeat ourselves, especially in such a big event that's coming. There are already huge matches. I don't want to share all of them here, but I think I already said for sure 5 matches. That is very high level.
Of course.
Yeah.
Engin has a plan till 2027.
No, till the I started doing some. Most likely, East versus West 13 will be in North America. We are doing the negotiation. Yeah, and what my plan is, like full of the all stars from West to host the East and tell them, hey, we have been coming over there all the time. Now you come here. You come here and we're gonna show you, like.
But
Yeah.
that's
Not that I'm holding the West side or something, like I'm just doing the empathy, like, from their side, you understand? I can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking with West athletes, I think they've been very, very happy to come over. Like a lot of times when I meet someone, it's their first trip outside USA or US outside Canada, right? So for them, it's also big and competing on a big stage, and it's been great. Like every event, we just improved and improved, and it's looking pretty good for arm wrestling. But still, I think we need more.
Yeah, like it's a gossip, but most likely there will also be a king of the table in North America this year.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. Both one is versus West, one that, like, this is the plan as we promised.
Yeah. Maybe Giannis will come out of retirement and
maybe one day.
No, Giannis is not retired. Giannis is now experienced in the Engin syndrome, which is like going into very good shape, and then whenever you get like you're close to your best, and then you get injured because you are as strong as your weakest link. The every area gets so strong, and then the injured area suddenly cannot handle that part. So he's trying to figure out that one. Once he figures out, and then I think that he will be hitting to top again. But just good timing he needs to do. Am I right, Giannis? Like something like that, right?
Yeah, I believe very soon everyone will be in trouble again. So yeah, you are absolutely right.
Everyone will be in trouble.
Exactly.
Against you. That is what I want to hear. Like I listen. How old are you? You are probably 10 years younger than me. Oh no, 7.
Yeah. I'm 42, like born 81.
81. So you are 7 years younger than me. If I am trying to come back, you should for sure, and then tell them, yeah, you all are in trouble, young boys.
Everyone always asks, why is Giannis not getting any matches on East versus West, king of table? Engin, you have offered, right?
No. I mean, yeah. He was gonna pull me in the August, and then that's what I talk about, like he was getting ready, and then he got hurt from his elbow, right? Inner elbow. Am I right?
Elbow, yeah.
Yeah.
We were making fun with Ray, and I said I will go one more time to qualification event, so maybe I will qualify one more time.
Listen, go to qualification events for sure, because anyone who don't deserve shouldn't come. But your place is safe. You already earned it. All you need is. But if you cancel again, next time you're gonna buy your ticket.
I think no, like I heard stories that Engin has offered you a lot of matches, a lot of times.
Just few.
I mean, that's enough. A few is enough, you know. A few
And
is enough.
Giannis just like keeps turning them down. That gets injured.
Yeah, the people are like, you know, you don't know how many messages I'm getting, you know, from the athletes, you know, and you just give me a chance. Like it really, really, really hurts me. Like really hurts me. But it is. I explained the other day. It's not that easy. I can count you 100 guys. You understand? And you
Yeah.
only need to invite 25 or something. And now we have contract with many athletes, and then you need to make sure that you need to give them like certain amount of the matches. And so it is not like there are some athletes that people want to see as often as possible, and then there's some new ones as well as an addition. You know, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Yeah.
I
But it's
think
good
it's
thing is that King of the
extremely-
Table started to make more matches instead of 3. I think they had the last one a lot of matches. This time in February, what I hear, they will have like 7-8 matches.
I like how you said what I hear.
What?
You know, I think you know.
No, listen. Whatever you say, I
Just
know
gossips.
is what I hear.
Okay.
How do I know
Okay.
other than that?
Okay. That's also good. Yeah, everyone should go
Yeah,
because
very good
that is
matches are coming.
that is the
There will
big
be,
problem, in my
yeah,
opinion. Because
yeah.
if let's say we just host 4 events, East versus West, and top is 14, 15 matches. That's top 60 super matches a year, right? There could be, but max 120 athletes, max. A lot of them will pull multiple times, so even less. For future, what would be your plan for perfect future event every month, something like that?
It totally depends. If I realize that we are big enough as a community, we are big enough to buy pay-per-view every month, then King of the Table and we could do every month, yeah, like 12 events. But right now, I kind of think that, you know, 1.5 months is okay. Yeah, this is how I think.
Yeah, there should be a little build up we're looking forward to, right? Then the peak, like
Mhm.
like it was hard to have to go excited after we saw Dennis and Devon pull, right? After that, and the next
Mhm.
event is kind of, you need a break, right? But I'm sorry, if the break is long enough, people will want more, and that's always happens. That's
Yeah,
always
but
happens.
the only thing is that like my purpose of organizing this event are not like only entertainment, you understand? Like my goal is to build a league with rankings, titles, right arm, left arm, woman, man, and then whenever somebody comes from outside to our sport and looks and respects, you understand, says that okay, this is it, this is the best lightweight, this is the best welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight, super, oh, left arm, right arm, woman, you understand? Like for example, we need to sooner or later we need to add one more woman category. So starting from 70 kilo is too high.
Oh yeah,
For
we need to
too
go
high, yeah,
lower.
too high, yeah. Either we need to go 65, 75 and over or something, or we need to add one more category at 60 or something like that. I don't know. Don't you guys think 70 kilos is kind of too heavy for women to start?
It is. Because there's
Absolutely.
incredible talent at under 70.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
What
we all
about
have the same vision. We all have what Giannis, sorry.
Yeah, you talk about those rankings and then the organization, everything. What about when you have already, for example, in 105 or 150 kilo class, you have those rankings, you have like 10 ranked athletes, and when someone who has never been competed in East against West, when he comes in, is it okay that he directly, for example, pulls with for
Title
someone
match?
for a title match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know why this
Shouldn't
happened,
be it's
Giannis?
like
Giannis, do you know why this happened?
I know, but
No, but let me explain so that people would also know. Like we are not. This is what I said. We are not established. You know, so we are not like as an organization. And when, like for example, Levan Saginashvili, first time coming to East versus West. You understand? I mean, it's normal. You know, he is gonna. Or at the beginning, like we are not like a new support. That when you say new guy, it is actually a legend that has been pulling for 30 years, but what we are doing is new. They are not new. They are new to our organization.
I know.
But they are a legend. So like normal that Pidirgalo Ongarbev suddenly comes and then pulls for the title. Or Alijan Muradov suddenly comes, first match he pulls for the title. Like to me, it is very normal. Ivan Matushenko now he's pulling his left arm match. I think his second match. First was David Araburu, and second important
Rino
for
will
me.
have his first time appearance in East West.
Yeah, Reno right arm he had it, left arm first time, but just remember that Reno gained this by doing other things as well. And like for example, I cannot really expect a WAF guy to pull so often at the East versus West because the guy is pulling national championships, European championships, world championships, world combat games, some other events in the Europe. So I follow all of them, and then whenever I look at it, like this guy is the best. You know, he won the wars, he won the Europeans, he won the world combat games. You know, and so let them enter like this. You know,
Yeah.
But
if we talk about future,
but yeah.
But if we talk about future, isn't
like for example, Yanis, do you really believe if Alan Zolev comes, I tell him that hey, you need to beat this guy, this guy, this guy, and then you beat him. If Alan Zolev knocks the door, is a direct title shot. We all know it. You understand?
Yeah, but also you have guys like Mindaugas and Daniel who has been pulled a few times in East West and has shown themselves as one of best in 75s, and then you say winner of you will get Alan. Okay, yeah, it's true, but also maybe make your own guys already as the champions, and
no.
That newcomers need to challenge them.
But they are already pulling for the title. I'm not saying winner of this match gets Alan. This is a match for the world title. The champion is a champion. Alan is the challenger. Is gonna come.
Exactly. He's the one who need to think about maybe he get a shot and have a fight against someone. But yeah, I know, I understand. But I'm talking about future. That's how I believe in future. It should be that you get all those best, and you.
Well, listen. Once every best athletes involves, the new ones will have to prove themselves. But whenever you look at it, Yanis, Raimons, who are the guys. If Alan Zolev couldn't compete till now, there are some restrictions in the current world conditions. It's not because the guy didn't prove himself. He beat Makarov. He beat Emil Amirshadian. He won the WAF, like convincingly in 2021. So I would give him to me, to tell Levan you are first time coming to East versus West, you need to, just pull someone else before you pull Devon. I cannot say this. And same for Alan, same probably for Sarmat. Sarmat is just repeatedly winning the AMC, so I think that if he comes and just directly pulls with Samusha or the Myro, I don't know who's gonna. We will talk about it. Yeah,
a little bit off topic. Did you saw Abdullah Odaro pulling against?
Yeah, Abdullah beat Sarmat.
Exactly in a first round.
In the strap, he took him here, and then
Sarmat in the first round, Abdullah Odaro beat. Yeah, exactly. And okay, it was he won on elbow fault, but still he was in a very good
he
position.
He was beating him. He took
exactly.
Him.
Yeah.
He took him here. Yeah. And
first
Abdullah
round, fresh against fresh.
Probably how many people right now watching us? 140 people watching us. And I am curious, how many of these people, like, can you guys, it's not my show, but I want to ask Ramos, how many of you, who Abdullah Eldaro is? How many of you? And this guy probably maybe at least 12 years or something. I think last time I saw him, he was in Brazil or something. And it was like latest version. First time I saw him was 1998 Lithuania. Yeah. and I don't know who he pulled against. I think he pulled against Vekvi, I think. Yeah, I think Vekvi.
Vekvi is Samkaradze, yeah?
Yeah, I think like 98 Lithuania Europeans. And then I look at AMC, I was like, Abdullah, and then I have a message from him. I have a message. He sent me from you guys continue talking. He wrote to me, I don't know how he found me, but
I just like how Giannis and Engin just geeked out. Did you see? Yeah, I saw.
No, I also listened to interview with Abdullah a little bit, and he said actually he is watching East West, and he was really inspired by Todd Hutchings.
he wrote me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I heard that from Abdullah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, he said, "Assalamu alaikum, Engin. I'm coming back, and I am ready to show the video of my struggle to anyone you offer me. 3 months, and inshallah, I will smash 85 kilo category."
And the craziest thing, he is capable of that. That's the craziest thing. He is
Yeah,
really capable.
If he is coming and then taking the risk of Sarmat, like wow, yeah, wow, But listen, I wonder if this is 70 or 80% of the Abdullah. Like people think that like in every category the things really get to the different levels. But I'm telling you, like all I can say, super heavyweight for sure. But other than super heavyweight, I mean, there was some guys in the past that could effectively pull today. Like Maxim, yeah. Many of them, like Bondo Hubulov. Bondo Hubulov, if he comes here, 75 kilo left arm.
Left arm, yeah.
Yeah, left arm. Like I'm just thinking, like if he pulls Daniel Prokopchuk left arm, like people will get me wrong, but I think he would beat Daniel Prokopchuk left arm. Yeah. but if you ask them who is Bondo Hubulov, they will say, was there such a guy? I wish you knew what kind of guys they had.
I hope the new fans or the fans of the sport that just got into arm wrestling right now are listening to this. And if you would understand, we had these conversations 5 years ago where we talk about the best guys on the planet that people never know about. Everyone only knew like WL guys, some of the top PL guys, and there was a total of maybe 20 arm wrestlers that a bigger part of non-arm wrestlers knew, maybe even less, right? Now people know way more. There's real fans of arm wrestling, and there's real like today you showed me the screenshot from King of the Table video of Nisa, and Sarah has exploded. Nisa is a star, right? I'm looking at it.
I don't understand how that happened. That like the
I have people coming watching the interview all the time. The interview we did before. So people are actually searching and looking. So somehow it got into algorithm, and algorithm was like, people love this, more people need to see this, and it had like 800,000 views or something like that. Crazy number,
it was
right?
like 790 yesterday, now 820,000. Even since yesterday, 30,000. And then the Matt Ross channel and the King of the Table channel together, Vitali versus Hermes matches together is not is still less than the Nisa's match. I don't understand how. Yeah. Anyway, so
on Matt Rhodes. Yeah.
What do you say, Matt Rhodes? What?
On Matt Rhodes' channel, I saw Nisa was just 17,000.
No. I said Hermes and Vitali in both channels.
Yeah.
Together.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Only one channel, that one, yeah. And that is how it should be. It should be 17, 18, 10,000 or something, because they are unknown, yeah.
Yeah, but that video has literally exploded. People love it.
Yeah, like for example, Schoolboy. For example, what's Akimbo? Like these are not the best guys in the world, but Akimbo has like 1.8
How
million.
dare you, Engin? How dare you say that? I just watched a video which says otherwise.
Yeah, but did you watch his match with Arthur Makarov?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Hey, did you see Cherkasso beating Shorin? left arm super match for
They had a
Euro.
super match, yeah, not so long ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, in his
And it wasn't
200
it
kilos.
wasn't like
200
Cherkassov
kilos.
beat some big guy who doesn't know how to arm wrestle.
Yeah, but I think the
Sorry,
guy is dominant with right arm, right? Left arm, sure.
I don't know, but there was a reason why they made. But it was still insane. Like he was
No. But
literally three
seriously,
times bigger.
did you see Makarov versus Akimbo?
Yeah.
And you, Yanis, you saw it or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. But people who don't know Makarov but knows Akimbo would think that there would be something, but the match was like
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's there's always just some things that go viral and people get more exposure, and then there's like it's still, if you ask like who the best arm wrestlers on the planet is, it's people think it's Devon and Schoolboy. I think if you ask most people who are not into arm wrestling, right, that's what they think because that's what they have seen. But yeah, the pool is way deeper, way deeper. Giannis, I give you 2 minutes to talk about why we need more lightweight matches.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
You
I saw
ask Engin, do we really need more lightweight matches?
I mean, we need it, but do you know what we need more than this?
We need more than this is to grow.
This lightweight guys to a little bit promote themselves and promote the events that they are competing, instead of just like all they need to do is just winning, just come on, It's just not only like for the event, it's for you, Like, do you think that Conor McGregor would be as popular as today, as rich as today, if he was just a quiet guy,
No. That's like the best example right now in East versus West, and I will have a talk with him, is Samoshi, the most dominant champion. No one cares.
You know what? Well, do you know what? Some of the athletes, I'm not gonna give name, but their mind is working like this. Engin, we know that these super heavyweights makes much more money than we do. So let them promote. Listen, they get this much more money because they promote themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
You make like it will be, I think it's not that hard to notice, like when you watch the event before and after, you will see clear picture what people were most interested in, right? The most talks, if they talk about something. So it's not that hard. Sometimes matches you don't expect just create chaos, and just we will see Wagner versus Matt Mask versus Table, which is three-way super match, will be insane.
Yeah, that's still like 10 minutes before you send me the link, I was eating things, and then I was thinking what to do about that match, like how many tables do I need, Seriously, I'm still, because it's next week, I need to do something and decide where should I put the second table so he would come, because I don't trust him. Because I told him at the press conference, you are not gonna break table, right? He's like, no. The next thing, it was just, everything was falling apart, and then and then people get angry with me because I told him in the last interview, I said, okay, you can break table, And they said, why you say this? I said, I tell him to not to break, he breaks. So I say, at least break one so that like the second one, I mean, as long as he doesn't break the second one, if he breaks the second one, I will have problems.
I would get the second one and I would hide it so he doesn't know there's a second one. And just say, we have one table. If you break this, the event goes down, and you all made this much money, Wagner. But also, it would be good if he breaks the table.
I don't know. Last time I was really upset. People were upset with me because I was upset with Wagner. But if the table wasn't fixable and if we couldn't continue the event, then because I never thought that the table would get like apart like this. I mean, the table didn't get broken, but the risers, like the risers.
Yeah. Well, so we are today. It is 9 days and few hours away from the event, and we have 14 matches. So how easy was it to make 14 matches?
I mean, the making 14 matches is very easy. Not being able to make more than 14 matches was the hardest part. Because like I want to add more, because even if I made 14 matches today, I saw one of the guys that I invited here. He was very nice to me. He was like, thank you, Engin, see you again. I hope you invite me again. And then today I saw a video. He's complaining it's 14 matches too long and it's terrible for the newcomers. And I was like, what? Like, I mean, listen, I mean, if you have an average IQ, if 14 is so many for you, and then you know what time the event starts. So just start 2 hours later watching and just imagine that the first part doesn't exist because you are not losing anything. So imagine that I made you 2 hours event. So be happy with it. Just start 2 hours later.
Yeah.
And then later come back when you have time, watch the first part, like, but if your intention is not clean, if you needed to throw mud, of course you're gonna create silly things, excuses to do that, but no need,
That is true. That's like a lot of people look at this more time to drink, and that's it.
Yeah.
So let's go through some of the matches, or most likely all the matches, and then Engin will stay neutral. But I want to hear your opinion, why this is a good match, and where do you see how the scenario could go. This was the last match I think you made, was Vala versus Nurdaulet, right?
Mhm.
Vala just had a war versus Samoshie on East versus West 9. Nurdaulet, he's the reigning world champion, right? Yeah. Uh, Giannis, where do you see this match? Is it going inside or outside?
We talked with Engin about this fight when Daniel and Bindaugas was on live stream. We talked about that, and
Yeah, but repeat, please, because I invited so many people that I forgot what everyone told me.
no, it's like Walla is looking great, and that horsepower behind everything he's doing is crazy, and it seems like he is already, but he could be like top guy in a class as well in a one day. But also we have no idea what to expect from 85 kilograms heavy Nurdelet. That's the thing. Like we are talking about Nurdelet, who's pulling all the time 75, and if he's 85, that's serious. That's serious.
The last event, Wafi was 80 kilo. And
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Before about East West, when he pulled Mindaugas, it was 75 or close. He pulled WAF 80, and he pulled also combat games in Saudi. He pulled the 80 kilo class. So yeah, but so it is for maybe super heavyweight 5 kilos is not a match, but for 75, 80, 85, those 5 kilo could make a big difference. And it will be inside, outside. It will be outside. It will be outside. I don't see much chance to yeah.
Stop Nurdaulet when he goes for top. Yeah.
What did you say? You don't see much chance for what?
No, I don't see that that
Vala
fight
to
will
turn
be
it.
really like.
I mean,
like
unless they both want this is very, very hard,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It will be outside. It will be top row fight. It will be fight for a hand, for a control.
Is the winner of this match gonna get the shot at the champion at 85? Engin.
What's that?
Or will the winner get the shot at the champion?
Not sure. Not sure because while I just pulled David and
But it was a close, and
it didn't seem, I mean, like one round, yes, and then once David stopped him the second round, and if there are some guys like really like Sarmat, for example, I think that would be a good one. I
Hmm.
mean, if the champion was if Walla and Spamusha when they pull, if Walla would have won, I would give probably, but not sure 100%. Maybe because Samusha defended the title like 6 times, or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So maybe I would consider, giving him. But when the challenger is not the champion, I mean, the challenger loses, then if there are some other ones, like Samusha said, Bojidar was the closest guy to him, the toughest match. He told me, and Sarmat,
What if Nurdaulat wins? What if Nurdaulat wins?
see Nurdalet.
And let's say he wins.
I mean, it doesn't have to be easy, but if Nurdalet wins, for sure he deserves that match. For sure. But if somehow Sarmat can come, and then I think that match may happen. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't know who else is there.
Abdullah Eldaro is always ready.
Yeah, Abdullah says like he needs only 3 months, but just like maybe
like
10 years,
January,
11 years.
February, March, April, he's ready.
Yeah. I don't know. Abdullah, more than 10 years. Abdullah, minimum 45 years old. Like
more. He's 51 or 50.
Are you sure? Because the first time I ever see him was 1998. My first competition was 1992. And then I don't think he's older than me. I'm 49.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I kind of think he's like 51 or something, but I could be wrong.
I'm not sure if he's older than me. I don't think so. Either when in 98, I was 24, first time I saw him. I don't know.
Okay, we go to the next match. Robbie Tapi, Aymeric Pradins, left arm match. Giannis, a lot of people don't know about Aymeric. You know Aymeric pretty well.
Yeah. You know both guys, right? Because I remember you said that in Arizona State you met him, right?
We met Robbie 2 times.
He pulled with Sandris, you said.
Yeah. He was in final in a 242 pounds class. Yeah, he was in final with Sandris with his left arm, and I have met him as well. Yeah, before that, and he's a good class arm wrestler for sure, and strong guy. But also Aymeric is absolutely, especially with the left arm. I would say serious contender for everyone in Europe, and I think last good super match for him was with Krasimir Kostadinov, and especially in the first round, Aymeric was able to stop Krasimir in a hook, and it was deep hook fight for a minute or so. Who won at the end? Who won at the end? All those fights, Krasimir won, but the first round, I can't believe that Aymeric won the first round in inside, and then Krasimir top rolled Aymeric, if I'm not mistaken.
I remember them having wars. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Aymeric has been dealing with injuries ever since I met him in 2000, I think 13, 14. Like he's been like injuries. Is his arm right now better? Because Engin, you've been talking with him, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He's fine. Yeah, you know that he took second place at the Europeans.
Yeah.
Only Reno beat him. Yeah, Reno beat him. Yeah. I kind of believe that we need to involve Western European athletes. There are not so many, unfortunately, and I apologize saying this, but if we talk the truth, the Western Europe, you don't have so many, this elite level pullers, and Aymeric is one of them. Neil Pickup used to be one of them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So can Robbie escape that hook?
It will be hook. I believe Aymeric will get in that hook, and I see Aymeric as a favorite. Maybe not a clear favorite, but I see some advantage for him for sure. and I, I I I I haven't seen Robbie pulling much against top hook inside arm wrestlers. It's hard to predict what he could do in that position, but I see just physically, Emery could be a little bit too much for him. But maybe I'm wrong.
I heard the names that Robbie has wins against, and the guy is really strong. Yeah,
He is for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's hard. Like, he has good endurance. He's been pulling a lot of super matches. He had, I don't know how many Arm Wars matches, right? And now he's coming back. If he's injury free, yeah, he's deadly. He's very deadly. Oleg Zhok versus Tudberidze. For me, at the same weight, it's hard to bet against someone, like bet against Oleg Zhok, if you're not super crazy explosive. Like, that's, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where Oleg is, where he was, right? He's not there for sure, but he's getting better and better, like every event, every year, slowly. And
I don't know. What do you understand?
I'm also, I saw a little bit of Tutberidze, but I'm not super familiar, like, because Georgians were out from World of Arm Wrestling for quite some time.
Yeah. In European Championships, Tudberidze was beaten by Toms Rosaitis, but of course Tudberidze pulled youth class, not juniors, but youth class, and a lot of tough after pull and everything. So he was probably tired in a WAF. He did great. He won 85 kilo class, and he shows that he is
He won
guy.
youth and seniors in the WAF.
Yeah, he's top guy in 85 kilo class, and there is no question that he deserves to pull against someone who is kind of like very best in this class, and that's Oleg Zhok. Stylistically, question is because he is top roller in my eyes, and can someone top roll Oleg? When was the last time? When was the last time we saw that someone is taking wrist or hand of Oleg Zhok?
I think Darikian did it, but he was heavier. Yeah, Darikian kind of dominated Zhok in any ways, but Darikian has beaten Morozov 3 rounds, in a row. So the guy is, of course, very strong. But the Tudberidze is one of those guys that you could say genetic freak. That is my opinion about him. He's a very dangerous guy. Just rewatch after this program the WAF left arm 80 kilo. You will see one Georgian guy. I think he stops Zog with top roll. Zog couldn't go, and then they stay like this, and then at the end he comes back, waits, and wins. But I don't think that Georgian is at the level of Tudberidze. Yeah, and I remember Clement Dimitrov versus, you guys all remember, from Antalya.
Yeah, I remember that fight also.
Yeah, it probably was like 20 seconds, that he couldn't go. So Tudberidze he may be another freak, like how Basho was 95 kilo. And when he pulled against Adam, of course, Zhok for his own category with left arm is higher level than Adam for 95 kilo right arm. Zhok is the absolute best there. But I kind of feel it will not be easy. If Zhok dominates Tudberidze, I will be surprised. I'm not saying about the prediction, but
good. That's good.
He can win, and he looks favorite. But if he just, like, when I said dominates, I'm not talking about the score. Like, if he goes like this, no stop at all, I will be very surprised. I kind of have a feeling that this guy Tudberidze is not a normal guy. Yeah.
No, it's good. It would be good, and also for that weight category and sport and everything. Always, I like Oleg, and I like how he's pulling, but for a sport, it's good that we see that like champion is beatable, and he's not so dominant and winning all the time. So yeah, would be
Did you,
great if
did,
someone in his weight category could give him a close fight.
Yanis, there is somebody joined the chat. He says, "Hi guys, just joined the live stream. What's up?" Yanis looks weak, by the way.
His name, and Giannis was just sounding like him when he said, "I don't like when someone's, too undefeated." His name is Mindaugas Tarasaitis.
No, come on, shame on you. You should say Mindaugas the God Tarasaitis.
Yes.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
I'll do better. I'll do better. But oh, Mindaugas, you better not lose. So Marcio and Oleg, how did that match come about? How did you? Because if I'm correct, last time I saw Marcio pull was versus Irakli, and he got injured.
No,
right?
no. The last time he pulled, I think, right time he beat Paulo.
Oh, right. And yeah, okay.
Yeah, he beat Paulo. He is in very good shape, and for sure he is more experienced. More sure he is more explosive. More sure he is versatile more than Oleg. But is he stronger than Oleg? And what will be like? Sometimes somebody is just very strong. It doesn't really matter, all these things. But if the power is close, then experience and all other things that I just mentioned will be more effective during the match. I don't know what Yanis thinks.
Yeah, absolutely true. I said before that Marcio has wins against so many great arm wrestlers that if he could be somewhere close to his best shape, he's absolutely capable of beating almost everyone around his weight category. And if he's healthy and ready and strong, it will be fun. It will be fun. And Oleg is his style is a little bit sometimes he's not most technical guy, but he's super strong as well. And I see him time to time struggling with endurance, but should be a great fight. And in a longer fight, I see that there are some technical advantages for Marcio to ability to adjust some different positions and change maybe style a little bit. So absolutely great fight.
Do you guys think that these kind of matches like sometimes put athletes pressure that like I need to win, so I will get a quick invite again?
Yeah.
You understand? Because really, like a lot of match needs to happen. You understand? And then, like especially 105 is one of the toughest category. Can we count those people? We have Tatashins, we have Ungarwe, we have Dalikian. Irakli was just there, and Marcio is there, Krutnik is there, and Petrenko is there, and I'm also planning to involve Margarit, and I want people like I'm sure the majority of the people don't know him in the community, like fans. Do you think that majority of the fans know Margarin?
Petro. Yeah, guys, go and Google Moldova Grand Prix.
Moldova 2018 December event, yeah.
And just watch
Where he beat Revas as
everyone.
a 100-kilo guy.
Yeah, not only it was John Revas, who else? Sabin Badulescu was there, and
he didn't meet Sabin. I think Revas beat Sabin, and then I think he beat John and John and Revas for sure he beat. Yeah, he beat Revas twice in the final. But what was impressive, him to hook Revas without the strap. I was like, what the hell? And the same Revas gave hell to Levan. Only 2 months before that at the WAF. Levan and Revas had a long match like this. And then this guy just 100-kilo guy just without step hook Revas. You don't hook Revas without step.
His hands are insane.
I think he pound for pound, he may have the strongest wrist.
Yeah. We should ask Sandris, but I think actually he pulled against Sandris in the first round.
Where?
In Moldova, he and Sandris pulled in the first round, and Petro won, I think, against Sandris in the first round.
You're talking about the first Moldova with the categories
No,
when it was
invite.
like
Grand Prix
Oh,
8, top 8 or something.
okay. He was one of the guys. Sandris was one of the
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
that
Sandris
invited
was
you?
yeah,
one.
and I
Yeah.
think
Oh, okay.
Petro won against Sandris in the
Okay,
first round. I
what did Sandris say? I'm curious.
think.
Probably he said something about his wrist. Very strong.
Yeah. So we should ask Sandris about
Yeah.
that.
But when you see him, and remember, me and Giannis were talking, we're like, look at those hands, like just pause. Yeah, he's very, very impressive. We go to the, every time there's someone talks about lightweights, Giannis automatically joins the chat.
Yeah.
I saw a picture with like a live stream, Daniel Prokopchuk, Mindaugs Terzi, saying Terzi, and Giannis. And I sent a message to Giannis. I said, lightweight daddy gets invited all the time.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm here. So we will talk about this Mindaugas and Daniel's fight, and then I'm going. Then I'm leaving you two alone to talk about those heavy ones.
That's good. That's
So-
good.
So-
Engin got corrupted by the popularity. Yanis, you just protect your nature. Never leave lightweights. Okay. I sacrificed myself. I went to the dark side.
Yeah, but the thing is, Engin, what I kind of feel that I'm getting older, and it's very hard for me to keep in lightweight as well. So especially, okay, maybe not really like a heavyweight, but it's
Giannis,
not so easy. Yeah,
Giannis, if you come to East versus West, pull at 85, we will change the 75 to welterweight and 85 to lightweight.
yeah.
So you feel okay?
If it's about names, yeah.
So, will Mindaugas make the same mistake he has made for last, I don't know, 5 years?
What's that?
Not transitioning to a press, just hitting without gaining height. I
But
feel
the
like,
question
Are we talking about that match right now?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I
And
feel
you're
like,
serious about leaving, Giannis, after this?
you think it's a mistake for him, or it's just some inability to do that, or not enough strength or physique to do that?
I think he sometimes panics because he's so close to pinning. Like you feel like it's going. And we talk with him so many times, and he needs, like, he has control of this, right? He got this, so he should have this. And if he gains a little bit more, turn him more. I think that's the key. For him, there's no better way to beat him. And of course, he's very hard to beat, Daniel. But I think if you can climb, because then you make him work, right? But if you just get inside of his arm and even get the pump, doesn't care. Daniel just stays there all day. We saw this in how many hits he did in 2018. Remember, like it was 25 or something just, and he just couldn't because he kept. And then he made a big mistake on the same round where he stayed on his.
He was
back
staying
pressure.
defensively and trying just to hold him on his angle and back pressure, which is not actually a good idea to do against someone who is pressing against you like that.
I think he definitely, like, his ability to get where he needs to be, even in WAF 2000, what it was, 22, right? He took him, but he couldn't finish, right?
Engin, when you organized that event for it was 78 kilo class guys, top 8.
Yeah, he was
pulled in the
76.
second round.
Yeah, what happened is that let's see how it was the first round. I think the first round.
Mindaugas pulled against Roman Cindeliani or
No. That's the second event. They pulled in the first event. The first event, Mindaugas pulled Serhat Arslan and beat him.
Yes, in the first round. And who was against Daniel in first round?
Daniel.
Or Yusuf was against Božidar.
Yusuf wasn't Božidar.
No, not Yusuf wasn't Božidar. Yusuf beat first round Christo.
Okay.
In a second.
Yeah. And I don't remember who Daniel beat the first round, but the second round, Daniel beat Murat Varhan.
And it was a tough fight for him.
No,
So Daniel was fresh.
I mean they both were fresh. They both were fresh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like he couldn't hook Murat couldn't hook him, and then he just hang him and beat him. Yeah, I think maybe one round he lost on fouls or something. I don't remember, but there was no competition. And what Mindaugas did was just climb up, and like the elbow pads being bigger, like 1 centimeter from each side. Is it gonna help Daniel? Is it gonna help Mindaugas? I kind of feel it's gonna help Mindaugas because 1 centimeter you pull into yourself, you can say that okay, the other guy is coming 1 centimeter forwards, but more you come forward, more you are getting apart
Yeah,
from.
yeah, yeah.
You understand? Your body weight is down here, but you are more coming in.
Away.
The other one is more getting closer, while other one is getting farther. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because for me, technically and tactically, I believe Minda knows very well what he have to do. Question is, can he do that physically, and is he just strong enough in those positions he need? Because we know that he's super strong or very good about getting in position, but can he get to a pin? Can he win? That's a question. And we are talking very sure about Mindaugas top rolling and taking Daniel's wrist. It's also a question.
Yeah.
It's also a question.
Yeah.
Will it happen?
Most of the times, I can say 95% of the times, that's the case. That's the case. Yeah.
It's
I don't know. I don't know if Mindaugas doesn't make mistake, he will probably take the risk. But
can he
if he
finish?
makes a mistake about I need to beat Daniel more like in a hook or something while he's talking that way, if he goes there, then Daniel is gonna hook him and he will keep him there forever.
He also he likes to pull defensively all his opponent, right? He gets here. You can't do that. If you let him inside your shoulder, Daniel will just get in and just stay there forever, like literally forever. We saw him top rolling more than before, so I don't know.
Who? Daniel?
Yeah.
Daniel tried to top roll Mindaugas in Lithuania Europeans.
Yeah.
And then Mindaugas just flashed him. And then luckily Daniel get a foul. In the second start, he didn't make that mistake. He came in. Yeah. So I don't. He may top roll him, but not the fresh round.
Not
no
in the
way.
First round. Not against fresh Mindaugas.
Fresh round, no way. Fresh round, Mindaugas is gonna.
Yeah, I think Mindaugas, you're pulling. This is the best of 7, right? Whoever takes first 4. So
that's advantage for Daniel as well. I think.
But if Mindaugas, if you can get the center and you can get the hand, what do you need to make tired that will help you in the long run, right? Is it attacking the pronator? Is it attacking the bicep? Sometimes, with Daniel, you can take the sometimes he will give up the hand and he will stay like this, so it's not getting pumped. So I think he also needs to think that way. What can I make tired of Daniel? Because if he just keeps this, doesn't matter. But maybe he gets this more, attacks the pronator, so he gets.
Yeah, that's what he have to do without taking pronator, without attacking a little bit more on a rotator and getting Daniel more on this biceps position. He will not take a fight. If he can do that, then
yeah. Can I ask you a question? If I am in a very good shape, just imagine I am in the shape that when I pulled Viorel Dobrin, I think I was in very good shape that time. Do I have any chance for 85 kilo?
Yes, and you know that we have talked about that.
No. The reason is that I don't understand why people would want me to pull against the average guys. I mean, while I have the serious goals for myself, that sometimes people suggest matches that against the guys that not even top 20 in the world, and that's why I'm saying that. So, do you still think that if I'm ready, I am up there somewhere, in top 5, top somewhere?
For yes, for sure. And it's not only I'm saying because we are talking with you right now, but your hand control, your ability to take wrist or rotator is absolutely, I would say, best in this weight category. Question is how much your arm can handle. That's a question,
Yeah.
and we
Elbow.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't know how you would pull, for example, against Samushia if he would go with a flat wrist or flop wrist against you, or in some later rounds, how much your arm can handle. Your wrist, your hand control, I believe, is enough for that weight category, and you could absolutely dominate there.
Yeah,
Arm,
see, now
that's the
I
question.
had the stem cell during the East versus West 10 week, and but I still have some inflammation outside and inside, but the elbow joint, like I was feeling like whenever I do pressure, it's gonna get broken or something. I didn't feel strong, but lately every day I feel like more strong the joint. That's important for me to press, because I kind of feel if I'm ready, put us in a step, and then you say ready, go, and then I kind of feel everyone in around those weight category will be losing here something, but the problem is with the finishing. So if the elbow joint is solid, then I think I can do it, but right now I
Exactly.
start more training more the down wrist here, and then supination here, like whenever I pull VRL around those times, my the bottom side, ulna side of the pressure was also very good. Like right now, my radius side is applying pressure minimum 3 times more than the ulna side. If I somehow can make that like half, you understand? If it is 100, if it is 50,
close.
instead of 30, then many things will change, because I will be more supporting here. Because right now, it's overpronating, which is no good. Overpronation is no good. You know that you shouldn't only attack the hand. You need to control the arm and press there too. So I'm more focused on the supination and supinated press. When I say supinated, I don't mean active supination, but the pressure from here, at the beginning position of the match, to not to get over supinated. This is terrible, Yeah.
Yeah, and the only way to how really we can know it is we need a match. We need to see that. No, but for sure. If you can be closer to your best or healthier at least, everyone is in danger. How it will end, we don't know. We have to see
We
that.
don't know. We don't know, but for sure, especially the fresh rounds. But one thing I can tell you, that if I'm ready, nobody is gonna dominate me in a few rounds for sure. The best thing they can do is beat him like this. This is how I feel, But
Great.
I'm working here, not pronator anymore. The pronation is just like already.
It's enough.
Really. I mean, I kind of feel that way. You heard what John said about the second round. You were there, You said that like
We were sitting together.
Yeah, he said that like you are not hookable, and he said that he had to apply 95% of the his power. I don't know if you remember, we were chatting together after the match that night. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. So what's the next one? So who is winning here? Daniel winning or Mindagos is winning?
I see some not huge, but I see some little advantage for Daniel, just because of last events we have seen. So I see some little advantage, but it's very close. It's very close, and I just that's what I'm hoping, it will be close. I hope to see a close fight and a great match.
I don't see Mindagos dominating Daniel. But there is, if somebody dominates the other one, there's Daniel, and that is like 15-20% of chance, and 80% of war. And
there is
80%,
possibility. There is possibilities that maybe even Daniel takes a hand, or Daniel gets inside or gets in position. There is always a chance, and then it will be very fast over. But
if he hooks him, if he hooks him, If he hooks him, Mindagos better not pull. He should just lay. If he exhausts himself there,
transitions to a presses.
Yeah, if I were Mindagos, if Daniel hooks me, I would just go into deep hook and then I will just let him hear, and then smile to his face and do some bicep curls, turn, and tricep press. You heard it, Mindagas?
That is exactly what the master himself will do.
Yeah. So if lightweight fights is over, so yeah, I could leave you there. No, the truth is I have to go, and
Okay.
it's always pleasure to see you and talk to you. But
I told you to put the Mindagas match as the last one. Raimons, come on, that's the main event. That's the main event.
It is main event.
I absolutely I think this will be the match of the day. I think it will be absolute war. If Mindaugas shows up in a good shape. That's the only thing. It doesn't matter what kind of shape Daniel is, right? If Mindaugas shows up in a great shape, it will be an absolute war.
Good.
Mindaugas is taking this match very, very seriously. I saw he said that this is the most important match of my life. Is what he said. And if you realize, he's not talking any shit.
And I miss his trash talk. That's the thing. I miss his trash talk.
Yeah. So finally, he learned something.
I don't know if it's good or not.
Not good for promotion, not good for promo, but he did something. He was just playing with 1.5 kilos. You remember, for training? What was he doing? He was doing something, but I don't understand. I don't remember. Yeah.
I can't wait when he talks at press conference, and no one understands it until we understand.
Yeah. By the way, Raimons, we need to talk about how to run the press conference. I think we will do 2 of them. I think one you will run it, and the second one Neil will run it. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm suggested to do only one press conference with the like really top matches, but I kind of feel that it is unfair to, like, I know the other sports don't do that, but I feel different. So we do one with you, so that the first guy who talk will not wait 2 hours.
Yes. It was hard for the athletes and it was hard for the viewers, right? Because it's hard for both of them. And I don't think there's a shame saying that this, like the first matches of the card are not the same as the last matches of the card. If they would be, we could change them. We can change them. But because I think there's always should be an opportunity to climb. Like if you want to be the main event, prove yourself, show yourself. Not only you're great on table, show who you are as a person, as a human, right? And you will get your opportunity. My idea for the press conference was maybe I will just do head-to-heads. I will sit down with 2 of the athletes and just talk with them, and then the next ones, and we would just roll out the video, and then the press conference is for the main card, let's say main card, like all the title matches or something, right? But everyone comes for the stare down.
Let's talk this privately, so that we will.
We'll figure out the best way. But
I think Yanis is gonna go. Thank you, Yanis. Thank you.
Yeah, take care and bye.
Stay strong.
Bye. And love Armwrestling.
Yeah.
That's right. But the press conference. Let us know in the chat what do you like. I think it's hard for the athletes. It's
hard.
Mindaugas.
I hope Yanis is watching. Mindaugas Tarasaitis. I think I will start trash talking again. Felt very confident for the past couple days. Wow. The king. Seriously. But listen. Like, joking aside, we say like GOAT and this and that. But this guy is really, like, he is one of my favorite arm masters for sure. Yeah. The guy is not only an arm master, he is an artist, and he's very confident, like good part about the confident people that they really trust themselves, while many of the other people are renting their mind to the others. How should I do? What should I do? While the confident people are trying to figure out things. And no matter if it is right or wrong, they are depending on their own experiences. And Mindaugas is one of them, and Daniel Prokopchuk is one of them too. Daniel is also a very smart guy, but he is not artist in my opinion. But he is very smart. He knows what he is doing. He
knows where he is strong, and he knows how to get to position where he is strong.
And he has the understanding. But the how to call that, the motoric ability you call that is Mindaugas.
the technical prowess, the technical excellence. I think that
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. He is just so smooth arm wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
We talked about a little bit of you coming back and pulling some top world class, but now we have David Samushia versus Vladimir Mayorov.
Yeah. Okay. I
Uh,
will listen to you because I and my guests all the time talk about these things, but I will also add my opinion. I think that Vladimir Mairo is one of those extraordinary athletes.
yeah, he could come out and surprise all of us.
Yeah.
Uh, the what goes for Samushi right now is you have to pull 4 rounds at least. You have
Uh-huh.
to, have to beat him 4 times.
Hmm.
Great. He pulls really, really good. Like a lot of people don't understand. Like a lot of his matches, he starts by losing the first one, then he kind of figures you out. And the last super match, he a little bit played with his opponent, right? He allowed him to go close to the pad and worked his way out of it. He's extraordinary good. Like
Hmm.
Samushi is really, really good. And I think 85, there's still for him, there's a ton of challengers. I
Do you
can
know what I watched? I was watching Mairo at this Lotte tour. He beat Res Sardakian like boom, like this left arm. He beat left arm Res Sardakian
yeah.
without any problems. And then you know what guy I forgot his name. The guy from Russia. You know he's kind of short, but he has like he pulls like very weird like this. You know it is low to 78 kilo. Hadziev or something.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyways, he and Myro had some long matches, and the Myro won. It's a long match, very long match, and then he still put a break to Alijan Muradov after that match.
Yeah.
And then in the semifinal, he and Russian guy this time absolutely killed each other. So in the final, he couldn't stop Alijan Muradov. And right arm, he and Alijan Muradov had war,
War.
like
War.
war, yeah. And then he beat him. He beat him, but he took third place because he was totally exhausted. I'm not saying that Samusha couldn't beat him. Samusha was first place. They didn't meet each other. They
Mhm.
didn't meet each other. And but Myro, especially in Moldova, were you there in Moldova event, the first
Yes.
first
Yeah.
event?
All the events, yeah.
When he beat
Yeah.
Bojidar in the final,
Yeah.
and it was not really tough match. I think he
No.
dragged him and beat him. You know, yeah.
They're both brothers, like they look normal,
Uh-huh.
but you look at the forearms, so you can see the develop. They are weirdly strong.
Yeah.
Like power is very, very interesting how much power they have. In Swiss, he looked absolutely unstoppable. So I think it's a good match and he could surprise us. But beating Samushi is so hard, especially right now. Like this is Samushi. Like he's now, I think, in a zone, right? At least it looks like. And if he takes this seriously, which he absolutely should, like he needs to understand Engin Terzi is not going to give you an easy match. Engin Terzi is there to see you tested. He wants like the best to pull the best. Vladimir Mayorov is one of those guys. Hasn't been
Mhm.
super active lately. We don't know against all
But,
the
but
best
I will
guys.
invite him, no matter what the result of this match. Even if he loses, I will invite him again. You know, because the guy really deserves. Because I really care about the special guys.
Yeah.
But this is one of those special guys, Vladimir Mairo. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. The
I wouldn't be surprised uh, if he loses this match. But I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back and beats Samuka.
hmm, yeah. Yeah, me too, because I think he is extraordinary, strong and really good arm wrestler. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the super match format clearly favors Samoshia.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see, but so like if you look at all the Samoshia's match, it's all been wars. Like most of them been wars.
Yeah.
Even you know, and he pulled Daniel. Looked like Daniel is gonna beat him, and then he beat.
Just one round and then they
Yeah.
finish everything. And Daniel is someone that with a great endurance.
Yes, and it looked like it was easy for Daniel. I looked like it, and I was
Round
remember
one, yeah.
I was like, "This is over." I'm like, yeah, "This is over," and then it wasn't. So yeah, David
Yeah.
Samushi, very
Whenever
impressive.
I was gonna pull Samusha, I asked Daniel, "Do I have a chance?" He said, "Engin, you're gonna win 100%." I don't believe that way, but it was already very big nightmare to plan on beating Samusha 3 times. and now the title matches are. Now I need to beat him 4 times, so I kind of think that I'm not gonna pull Samusha right away. I think I'm gonna pull someone else before Samusha because I don't believe I can beat him 4 rounds. No,
You should pull someone similar. Like Samushi's inside is good, but he also top rolls pretty. Like I think he's very versatile. You know,
mm,
uh, you should pull someone like that. Just
yeah,
to right. Vala,
yeah.
Vala. Ooh, that's a
I don't
good.
know. I don't know.
Because Vala could even without the risk, he could stay there and give you trouble, and you would
I
see.
don't know if I can take his risk. I talked with the Georgian guys. They say that they cannot take his risk. The guys that I'm talking to, like heavier guys, top guys. I don't want to give their name, but they are having a hard time to beat Wada.
Mm.
Well, I think Wada is very strong. It's against top rollers.
Yeah, he's definitely. I think that's if you don't go straight for Samushi, that would be the match I would want to see because it's
What's
very
that?
similar.
What?
If you don't go straight to Samushi, that would be the
Yeah,
match to see,
yeah,
to
yeah.
test the big test.
Yeah. Listen, Raimons. When the athletes have uh, something to be motivated, some goals to be motivated, you understand? Do you realize how hard the things are getting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
gonna get harder, trust me. Whatever is the difficulty now, next year, like
Yes. I think there's right now, just for people watching, there's a lot of arm wrestlers who want to be there, and just how serious you're taking this. Uh,
mhm,
Almost everyone who pulls on East versus West or King of the Table are instantly a star in the world of
yeah.
arm wrestling. You never had more eyes on you. Not only on those promotions, but also on Arm Wars. Also there, like I've seen a lot of guys that no one knew before. They pulled one time, and then they have super match after super match on different promotions. Get invited to things. It's it's good. It's good to strive for something, right? It's good to be on the top. And we didn't have this opportunity ever. Like you could win WF World Championship. No one gives a F. Like literally, you will thank you, congratulations, and that's it. Most people will not know about you because not everyone, just arm
But, but
wrestlers.
but but people like you and I, we would
Yes,
have huge respect for.
huge respect. And we
Yeah,
would
yeah,
know, like
yeah. We
someone
would know.
says
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy is
yeah.
good. I'm like, you don't know how good he is. He's
That is one of the reason I'm all inviting all these WAF athletes here so that people would get to know these true heroes of the sport. They may not be so famous, but we know what they are. It's incredible. Yeah.
yeah. Um,
And now it's even better that East versus West world title matches will take also at the King of the Table, and it will be incredible. I think great times are waiting for us. Great times, great times. Seriously, I'm already excited. Really, I love it. I love it.
we
Yeah,
are 10 days away from just starting this year. It's
yeah.
already looking,
And
but
there are eight world title matches there.
yeah,
And you know what's best? We are the biggest fans of the sport,
yeah,
and now we are actually have ability to make things happening. You understand?
yes,
So that is a great thing. Like
yeah,
I don't really calculate like money as long as it is covering. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. You understand? Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I'm always like I'm happy just I don't know, it doesn't matter if I'm commenting or just sitting there. I'm like yes, I'm like I'm here.
yeah,
I like this is what I always wanted to watch. This is what I
yeah,
always do, right? So
yeah,
I'm always happy, and I see your face there. If
yeah, yeah,
Wagner is not destroying the table, you're always happy. And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Engin is always like this.
At the front, and then
Yeah,
putting
at the
my.
front. Then you go closer.
But for the Prudnik versus Alijan match, I will jump up there. I think most likely, I will just go between the spectators, and I will just say, "Can I sneak in?" Yeah, yeah, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So crazy, crazy. And
let's go to the next one, huh?
Artem Tainov returns versus Zurab Tauberidze. So Tainov looked insanely good. Um, has Zurab pulled Sasho? they've been out of different weight classes because when Zurab pulled WAF, he was
I
8.
don't think Zurab and Sasha never pulled. I think when Zurab was pulling 85 kilo,
Yeah.
Sasha was pulling 90 kilo. Yeah, I think that's the last thing I remember.
So for me, it's hard to bet against Tainov right now. Tainov looked insanely good. He's fast. He's super confident. Like his confidence level, like we talk about me, his confidence level was on different level. Like even there, and even after the match, he's like, yeah, he surprised me, but that was still better, right? So I'm in Zurab
Did you know? Did you know what? Oh, okay, go ahead. Sorry about it.
Zurab when he pulled Petrenko, he was still injured.
Yeah. I'm
That-
upset with him about
yes.
this subject. Yeah, I said
Yeah.
you shouldn't pull. He said you're right, Engin. But we all
There was
learn.
no match. There was no match. Like that match in my mind didn't exist because there was
Yeah.
no point, right?
So this athlete needs to really protect their reputation.
That is true. That is true.
Reputation as an athlete, reputation as person, they need to all protect. Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't look good. We all know why. Then why he did it.
Yeah.
It's obvious. But yeah. So I don't know. I don't know where Zurab's left is compared to.
I think he's very strong.
I think he is strong, but I think.
Do you remember Efe took his wrist and then he beat Efe like this?
Yeah.
But the only problem is if Taino takes his wrist, Taino also has this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taino will jump on it and.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's a hard match for Zurab if he shows up in a good shape. Because right now, all his power should be in his left arm, right? It should
If it
be
goes inside, who do you favor?
Taino.
If it goes inside, yeah.
Ooh,
I mean,
I'm kind of leaning to Taino because I think he's that good. I think he's that strong. He doesn't know how strong he is right now. I think his top roll is just so much.
no, top roll, I understand possible, but if
Yeah.
it goes inside, you think he's gonna beat in hook, Zurab?
I'm leaning there. I'm leaning there.
On Taino?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of think that if it goes to inside, I think hard to beat Zurab there, but we will see.
Yeah. The question is, can he get him inside? Because Zurab has great inside. When you're coming inside with him, he doesn't have the strongest wrist. That he a lot of times loses his wrist, and Taino will attack it like no one else. So I'm thinking it's going to be very hard for Zurab to get the match where he wanted and not to be here. So yeah.
We will see soon. Soon we will see.
In 10 days. So number one contender match at middleweight, Irakli versus Paul Lynn.
Oh,
It's like this is one of those.
Listen, every time
I
I underestimate Pauline, I'm like, I will never underestimate this guy again. So I mean, the only time I saw him losing was against Sasha, and he was that close of winning, that close. Taking the center from Sasha and dragging him, beating him like not many people can do. Paul is so nice. He is so humble. At least he's playing humble. He is humble, but also playing humble. He doesn't like to take so much pressure on him. He also admitted. So, and Irakli, he is so young. After he lost against Ongarbayev and Darikyan, he went down to 95. He beat legendary Rustam Babayev. He cannot afford to lose another one. He went to different category, so this time he needs to win, and he also needs to take the revenge from Sasha. And Paul also is going for that. So winner of this match is going to pull Sasha. And we will see. What is your opinion?
more I think about it, more I lean like I keep like depending on the day, I'll switch my thoughts because I think Paul is insanely strong, insanely dedicated, and like he takes everything serious. And I think right now he's like, okay, so I'm pulling this guy. This is all I know about this guy. This is how I need to prepare, and this is exactly what he's doing. I believe that is his approach because he's very methodical on what he does. Um, Irakli is very easy to understand. Like he will top roll you. Like that's, I don't think he wants to go, like there's no chance he will go inside with Paul. So he will just try to attack his wrist for how many rounds is needed. Um, for me, it's hard, right? I think it's like both guys have
Do you
their
know
like,
what's scary? I made a poll. In the poll, Irakli was heavily favorites on the Armwrestling Engin Facebook.
yeah,
And Patachins came and put a laugh in there. You understand?
yeah,
And then this happened only a week after Todd and Paul trained together.
yeah.
And then one guy wrote there that I believe that Irakli is gonna win, but I may be wrong. And then Tatachins came and put a comment. He said, "You are." Yeah. Yeah. So Tatachins doesn't get involved unless
Yeah.
he really believes in something, you know. He doesn't every day write something, you know, like about this kind of things. But somehow he is thinking very highly of Paul's shape. And Paul personally told me that he is in best shape of his life right now.
I also lean a little bit more to Paul because I think he has a lot of options not to lose his wrist. And as soon as he gets it inside, I don't think there's a chance for Irakli. I think all that Paul doesn't need to get this. He needs just connection, and then it's over. And yeah, this is
But from the other side, who did Irakli just beat?
I
Rustam
don't
Babel.
I
Rustam
don't
Babel. What do you think about Rustam
Mustafa.
Babel's hooking ability? Like, where would you put Rustam Babel in the history about his hooking ability? Where would you put him? Like, probably
So
he is up there. He is there, probably. And then Ivan Matushenko and who else? Gennady Fazino. You wouldn't know about him.
I would I would put Rustam Babayev as probably one of the greatest hook pullers and ability to get inside of all
Yeah,
time.
yeah, for sure, for
But
sure.
but not Rustam Babayev that pulled the last event. Not that Rustam.
Okay, but same Rustam. Some months ago, when Paul Lim was trying to hook him, he just top roll him. When Paul tried to top roll Rustam,
Yeah.
Rustam easily beat him. So his hand and wrist is there. Or maybe he didn't have the pressure because of his past.
I think it's still a little bit there because there was like he stayed flat and Rustam never stays flat. Rustam always he kind of he gets everything deep in. Um, of course, Irakli knows what he's doing. He's pulling with those kind of guys. It's going to
And
be
when
very.
did you see last time Irakli being hooked? I kind of don't remember. It was Sasha, but Sasha was like, you know,
Even though,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But Paul is similar about this.
yeah. Oh, this is a great match.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I
great
said,
match. Yeah.
more you think like, both
Yeah,
guys
you
have
just
their,
see
like,
right there where it is gonna the balance will be breaking to which side you don't know. Yeah, it is perfect match, perfect outside versus inside, or
yeah.
maybe he will go sideways. I don't know.
Lot of people really love the Rustam versus Irakli match. They said like this was probably one of the best because they like back and forth, right? Um,
It was
I
very
give,
interesting, very
I
quick matches to either side. You know.
yeah, the buckle.
Yeah, and
Yeah, like
you know what is that? The Rustam won the buckle, the coin thing, and they asked him where is it. Oh, I don't care. And then he took the buckle, and he
yeah,
lost 3 times. You know, if the
and then he
buckle,
bites
yeah.
his nails. Yeah.
Okay, what do we have next?
We go. Oh, oh my God! There's still like six matches to go. So Wagner and Matt. For me, like this is hard to predict.
Yeah.
Wagner's left is his dominant arm. I don't know where his right is compared to that. It's not bad for sure. Um, Matt most likely will take the wrist, but Wagner will press him, right? And if he gets his shoulder behind, it doesn't matter which arm it is. I think it's going to be very hard to get him out. So this should be a
Yes.
very, very fun match.
Yesterday, Georgi Svetko was my guess he thinks that Matt is gonna win.
Mm.
He thinks that Wagner doesn't have this ability with rights as he has with left. Is what he says.
Yeah. I really don't know. I think it's the best scenario for me. Okay, first they don't destroy the table. That would be great for you, for the event. But if they would exchange wins, because when Matt wins, there's so much
Mhm.
energy, and same as Wagner. Like if one of them is just continuously losing, it's not good. It's really not good. But I hope we will have audience that supports whoever is behind, and that will, bring some. Because I remember Kalinchenko when he had a match with Matt. When Matt won the first round, like it was 3-1 or something. That everyone came alive, and it was just different energy. And with Wagner is the same. But did you make this because it was people requested this match so many times? Because I see
People requested, and when Devon was here before Hermes match,
yeah.
and he also thought that it was a good idea. And then whenever I talked about it, yeah, I like the community need to experience such things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we will see. So Ivan Matyushenko versus Reno. Today I read a comment. The comment
Okay.
said, "Why is Reno getting fed to the Lions? He is not ready for this." Reno is the reigning world champion, WF, 110
Not
kilos.
only that, Reno, like a year, like we just passed the New Year, right?
Yeah.
2024. So 2023 in Italy, super match event, he beat Kamil Jablonski with left hand. And Reno is a heavyweight, while Kamil Jablonski is a super heavyweight. So
Yeah.
he beat him, and he won the World Combat Games, he won the Europeans, he won the Wars. So I think Kamil also has wins against him, but a 110 kilo guy beating super heavyweight, and
Every
you
day
understand?
he's getting stronger because he's so
Yeah,
young. Like every day he just gets stronger and better. Like every time he was impressive when I saw him when he was 16, right? That was already he was like good.
yeah.
And just evolution of Reno has been crazy. I don't see, in my opinion, like who else
Okay,
if
just
not
just just one thing, Ramos. Let's play devil's advocate. Who would you put against Ivan? Tell me, 115 kilo. Who would you when Prudnik and Alijan pull in? They
Mhm.
are out of option. When Devon is out of option, he said he's not gonna do anything until and he's just gonna be in US for the stem cell. And while he's there, he just like that he didn't really seriously get there. It's not super serious. He's doing Paulo matches 2 nights before for fun, and then pulling Kamil 2 days later. It's just like. But who would you put? Who would you put against Reno? Okay,
Reno,
who's the guy?
Reno and even there's no one else. There's like this point, like I would say
Yeah, this is what I'm
Sanders
saying.
was somewhere close in that mix, but Sanders
Huh?
left is, in my opinion, it's not ready yet. Like he's
Yeah,
now healing up. Like Sanders would be somewhere in that conversation,
yeah, yeah.
but it's just Reno and even there's no one else. And even
Yeah,
like
this is what I am saying. That, and also, if if Reno is good enough to beat all those guys in WAF Europeans, he even beats Kamil Jablonski. I just watched it yesterday, and then he deserves it. I mean, he's beating everyone. So, and also Ivan Matushenko for sure. He deserves it. He beat David Arabuli like nothing. He beat Kamil Jablonski. Of course, he was right arm, but trust me, his left arm is even healthier and even stronger right now. And like he beat Kamil like nothing. Like he just like you know. So I think that these two guys very well deserve the title match.
I think if Reno wins, that's probably one of the toughest achievements, one of the biggest achievements, depending on how he wins, right? Um,
Mhm.
if Ivan wins, I wouldn't be surprised. If Reno wins, it's like I think Ivan is the favorite because I think Ivan is fast and strong, and if Reno gets stopped, I think the technical and just ability to control the match goes for Ivan just crazy. Like it's the difference is
You are saying that
if
you
the
are
match
saying that
stops, Ivan takes control and it's Ivan's world.
I kind of think that if Ivan wins, he needs to win quick. If the match goes in the power, then it will be a close match. So I think you and I, we are thinking opposite way.
No, I'm just how to say, I'm favoring Ivan in a longer matches for his ability, for his technical ability, because like Reno is so strong. He
I think
doesn't.
Reno needs to stop Ivan. You know, this is what I believe. Like you are saying, if the match stops, but Ivan is known to be
Oh yeah,
like, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
like
yeah.
incredibly like flash spinner. You know, and I know he can also pull long matches, but I kind of think that Reno's only chance is to stop the match. I don't see Reno flashing Ivan.
Mhm.
If somebody, I will tell you something honestly. I mean, like I'm not gonna say prediction, but like Reno's only chance. Okay, let me do a prediction. I say 50% possibility that Ivan will be quick, really quick, and
Yeah.
50% the match will stop. So Reno's chance start after the match stops. If Reno is faster than Ivan and flashes him, then I will learn something more about arm wrestling. But
Mm,
it's not impossible. I always learn something.
yeah. No, I also think that Ivan will be the fastest one. Reno, we saw him like he doesn't just press; he can top roll if needed to. He can stay flat wrist,
Mhm.
with the flap. He has a lot of things in his arsenal.
He's all
But I
about
think
the pressure. That way,
yes,
this way, that
yes,
way, this way, everywhere. You know, yeah.
yeah. But I also think even if the match stops, I think Ivan is more technical. He will get what he wants in those. If the match stops, he will. Yeah, I think that's the biggest for me. The biggest like if you take all the points, technicality is not Reno's, not yet, because he's so strong. Like he just runs through everyone, right? Uh, right arm match, we saw him pulling. Who was he pulling? Um, Opperman, right?
Hmm.
He won on power. He won on power that last round on power. He
Hmm.
gave up too many things in that match. And if you have strong opponent who's very technical, he will take all those and you will never get them back. This is what I saw.
Hmm.
Because we don't see him pulling long matches, right?
Yeah, but
Uh,
how do we know? How do we know that like he's not stronger than anyone?
not
No, I
stronger.
mean like because you said he won because he was stronger. It may be the
Yes.
same case with Ivan. Maybe they stop and then maybe he's strong and your technique may not
Okay.
help them. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, you can always be stronger, but that's what I'm saying. Because my match versus Alijan, right?
Uh-huh.
Long match, one on power, one on power.
Yeah. But
You know
you
what I
know,
mean?
but the technical ability of Alijan didn't. I think first round Alijan won, right? The first time. The second match
Yes.
Reno won. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And even
in between he had a match also with Sandris.
yeah, but even with Alijan, like Alijan isn't, when he gets to position, he just stays in his lane.
Mhm.
He just pulls harder in his lane. None of them are working pronator, working biceps. They just stay in their lane. I think Ivan does it way better. Even gets it, he keeps taking, rolling. He gets
Mhm.
like literally on top of your arm. That's where I'm going with this one. But if imagine if Reno comes in and just destroys. That would
Ivan.
be, yeah, that would
Yeah.
be very unexpected in my opinion. But
Yeah.
but the thing is, like, he has good 50 more years in arm wrestling, and he's just starting. He's just a
Yeah,
puppy.
but you know what the thing that we may be missing? He is also a very fast guy. But the only thing is, whenever I saw him with Kamil Yablonski, whoever starts first kind of like flashes the other one. I saw
Yeah,
Kamil flashing him, he's flashing Kamil. The match is going either way so quick. And
yeah.
but whenever I saw Ivan versus Kamil, of course he was right arm, but I know that right now he has healthy left arm, Ivan. I mean, we saw that I think I think Ivan is right now in very good shape, but we will see very soon. Very soon.
Yeah, I think it's even also like he like the way he attacked Kamil, right? He just
Mhm.
run over him like this, not deep hook, but go high hook, pretty much high hook, getting palm to palm and taking it the pronator, turning him upside down. I think he will do the same thing with the left arm with Reno. But I also think Reno has more options. Reno can, like you said, power on different directions, and he can do
But
that.
the one thing I know for sure, Reno is not going to do something which Matushenko never experienced.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, Matushenko has experienced everything in the sport, everything, literally everything he experienced in the last 20 years. But again, sometimes the opponent is, if it is stronger,
Yeah.
and you know what is surprising? Like Ivan is that's fast, and many times Arsene Liliev quickly pin him because of his explosiveness. That is something also very
Yeah,
impressive. Yeah,
yeah. That's it's there's always someone stronger, there's always someone faster, right?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
rule of the natural world. Um, John and Krasimir. John and Krasimir.
Okay,
At the
you
start,
start.
at the start, I was thinking, I was thinking maybe Krasimir because he's looking good. But it's again, I can't bet against John. I think John will be good. The problem for me would be like I think Krasi can hit really hard. I don't think he will get John in a hook. I think John can stay on a back pressure on the outside, but how long can he stay there? Because
Listen,
John's endurance.
if I don't know how, if Krasi goes center this
Mhm.
way, and
Yeah.
if John is here, it is kind of hard John to survive from here and then bring him back.
Yes.
But if like my personal opinion, if you want to beat Krasimir, you really need to crush his pronator. Really crush his pronator and make his palm looking at up and then go over, like sideways over. If you try to go inside, Krasi, very dangerous. If you go totally outside, you have a chance to take his wrist. But if you cannot, if you go back and then you stop somewhere, it means
Yes.
that you are
Yeah.
bye bye, you know. And so what he needs to do, I think he needs to do the back pressure first, and then with the go before Krasimir puts his shoulder behind, he needs to curl and punch to the pad this way, not pronation, not supination, but straight away. What he did to Sasha one round, he came very close to the pad. You
Yeah.
understand? That
Yeah.
that is the weight he needs to pull. And he was 95 kilo, now he's 105 kilo. So if he pulls right way as quick as possible, yes. If the match stops somewhere around center, or if John even he has pronated a little bit losing position, I don't see Krasimir is just letting that go.
Yeah, I think it's like you said, attack the pronator. Another like disadvantage that Krasimir has is
Hmm.
the motion of the arm. So he stays really far away from he can't come closer, right?
Hmm.
He can come closer when he gets a shoulder behind, but that's not because of his arm, it's because of this. So if John gets the pronator and pulls him to the side, stretch him out even more, then there's more options. And I think Krasi will burn a lot of energy there. The problem is Krasi's I think the longer matches go, more it favors Krasimir. Like it's he's
Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's a great match. And what they had the match in what year in Bulgaria, for sure.
Not Bulgaria. I don't think they pull in Bulgaria, but they pull in. I hosted super match.
Oh, okay, right, right.
I was the one. Yeah,
But there was one more event, right? Where they pulled.
but I don't think they met there.
No? Okay, then I must be mistaken someone.
You're talking about 2012 Invitational 8-man event.
Yeah,
I think Todd pulled Tatachings, Krasimir pulled Tatachings, and I don't know. I don't think they met, but
let me check really, really quick. John
mhm.
Blank. Okay, I see. This is Zloty Tour. This is Turkey. Yeah, you are right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he pulled Todd Hutchings. He pulled Todd Hutchings.
yeah, he pulled Tata things, yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So this is
So basically, it is what it is. Now, last three.
last three, and these are the main card, in my opinion, like main events. I'm super excited to see Murata over Sprudnik. I think Alijan is amazing. Like literally,
I'm very curious about your opinion.
I said this. We had some conversations before, and I said like we haven't seen any guy other than Oleg Zhok being this insane with the left arm. Uh, just pulling super heavyweight, WAF world champions, winning it twice, not even being that weight, then beating Cody Merritt, right? Pulling versus Oleg
Petrenko.
Petrenko. Yeah, I think
Petrenko
Alijan,
is very strong guy.
but if anyone can beat him, like Prudnik is one of those guys that has the it factor. He's probably one of the rare people who could be 110 kilos and still fight with some of the best heavyweights because he's super technical, fast, tactical, everything is there. Like he's just very complete arm wrestler. Alijan, I'm 100% sure he will just do his plan
Before
A.
you gave your prediction, I want to give you an information. 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I think Prudnik was my guest, and he said his shape right now is 15% better than his shape was against Tarikian.
Hmm.
And he said at that time he wasn't ready, he wasn't 100%, but he said right now he's 100%. And so I don't know what to say. So because
I like percentages because people just will say them. I'm 27.3% better since I last pulled.
Mhm.
Um,
But he says that he's like better than his last shape for sure. He knows it with the weights that he
oh
lifts
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah, yeah.
If he feels good, like that's the main part. The weights go up, you feel physically
If
fine.
he's good, it means that his chance of stopping Alijan is more. I asked him, "Are you gonna try to stop Alijan as you try to stop Tadikan? Or you may be offensive?" He said he will feel it while gripping, and then he will decide.
Yeah,
It is kind of like very hard, to be faster than
Alijan.
Alijan, but and then yeah, there are like two types of like hand speed and
Yeah,
speed to the pad, like yeah, Ruding also is very good speed of the hand, like he can go to his own, like this is also speed. It doesn't mean that you need to go only there, but Alijan's speed is normally to the pin pad, and if he can't do that, and then he goes like he catches and like he did to Body Merit.
yeah, yeah. It's for me, it's hard to bet against Alijan, but I think if anyone right now could beat him at that weight, it could be Prudnik.
It's because he's so experienced, so smart, and he has very good endurance. So
Yeah,
this will be a battle for the endurance.
yeah. It definitely could be. It definitely could be. I think Petrenko is like physical on his lane stronger than Prudnik,
Rudnick, yeah. But
but
endurance,
endurance and technicality, right?
yeah,
They are
yeah.
like understand. Prudnik will take his at the start. Like if they both start before they go to the strap, Prudnik might take his even hand, just test it. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, problem is sometimes you can get stuck with Alicia. It's gonna be hard back.
Raimonds, these guys are so special guys, so extraordinary guys that they can come here and do something that we didn't expect. So that is
Yeah,
what makes them very special. They are really, I don't know, like we say, Prudnik, Alijan, these are names. But like if you just really analyze them, their intelligence, their power, their well-roundedness and everything, like this is like where right now a human being can go highest with that arm, left arm. So at that weight category, and I'm very curious. To me, Alijan is more unknown than Prudnik, while Prudnik is very experienced. But Alijan I don't want to say in details, but I think Alijan had more potential to in a radical way progressing.
Yeah, I think so too, because he's he's not the big guy, but he gained the weight, competes in that, and I think his body's still getting accustomed. Like I think he will just get stronger and stronger and stronger. Um, this is probably uh for I because I'm a big fan of Alijan. I really like how he pulls, and so I'm very interested in this one. But it's gonna be a tough match for both of these guys, for both. You know,
Yeah.
whoever takes the lead, it's hard to get. It's going to be hard to stay ahead. It's going to be hard, even if maybe only if Alijan just goes through it. Then we're all like, oh shit, you know.
Who knows? Who knows? Like you and I, we both know that like really big percentage of possibility this match is gonna go inside. Correct?
Oh yeah, yes,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. But just imagine that one of them just surprisingly hits outside and takes the risk. And you and I, we would be like, "What the hell? Did you see that?" Yeah, it could happen, you know. Like you wouldn't expect if Prudnik was pulling with right arm right now a match, you would expect something outside. Prudnik
Yeah,
can pull outside lefty as well, but whenever his opponent is someone like Dadikyan, someone like Alijan,
he has to
so
block this.
he needs to just catch them, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This will be definitely a good one. And the last opponent of Prudnik, Dadikian, will face Uncle Todd. I'm So Danikian surprised all of us, right? When he just went through Irakli, because we never knew, like we know left
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
great. And then
Yeah.
he had an absolute death war versus Prudnik, comes back like
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
minutes later and
You know, I
dominates.
said the match was already tough, and then after the war with Prudnik, left arm, I said I don't think any energy left, and I think that now his psychology is so down, you know,
Yeah,
because with
yeah,
left arm losing, like it's really bad. And then he just went there. Round one, he was like this little bit first start, and then after that, he just dominated.
yeah.
So, but just remember, Ongarbev versus Irakli, you remember? Irakli took Ongarbev down right here, even took his wrist a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't case with the Dadikian. Dadikian didn't lose his wrist, and Dadikian had the center. And except the first start, if my memory is not misleading me, he dominated him, you know. With like you cannot really hold Irakli like this with wrist and then do this. Irakli's outside ability is super strong, you know. And so then what comes to my mind is that what is the way to beat Takashins? You need to control his pronator and beat him like
You
Prudnik
need
did.
you need
You
side.
need hand and wrist. You need hand and wrist. But and Dadikan has this. I
Yes.
don't know. I don't know.
I think
And
I think he definitely does. He's side pressure dominant,
yeah,
fast. You know,
yeah,
all the things like check boxes to beat Todd Hutchings, he has them. But also Todd is Todd.
yeah.
Is
But I have a question for you. Who did you think that was gonna win, Ongarbe or Tad?
oh
You remember?
Todd.
Oh, you said Tad was gonna beat
Yeah,
Ongarbe?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I was expecting very close match, and it happened like that. But I thought that it would be more close, you know,
back
at the
and forth.
middle. But
Yeah,
this one was a tough match. But it's like mostly Ongarbe trying to survive, you know. Yeah.
yes. I
Mhm.
thought that because just I thought Ungerbai was great,
Mhm.
but he didn't face anyone with the insane side pressure. He faced a lot of good top rollers, and
Mhm.
right. So it, you
Yeah,
know,
Michael Todd, Irakli, John, all of them were top rollers. Yeah.
yes, and
But
and
listen. You said he didn't. What did you say? He didn't meet side pressure guy. This is what you said. But I will tell you something. Except Tatashins, nobody could do that to Ongarve
that
that
is
way. Trust me. There is no one like Tatashins. There is no one like Tatashins is just unique. You know, in
it
that
is
category, the guy his ability to do that pressure is unique. You cannot compare anyone less than him. I mean, close to him is like 10% less than him. and then that way he couldn't beat. In the same way, he couldn't beat Ongarbayev. If it was, even if Todd was 5% less, it would be very equal. 10% less, Ongarbayev would win.
I think if Ongarbayev comes back one more time to do that match and he
Yeah.
learns from his mistakes, I think it's going to be much tougher match for
I'm
for
still telling
Takahashi.
you really need to control Katashin's pronator. You
You
don't control there. You take
you
his
don't go
risk.
backwards. You don't.
Yeah,
You cannot just
yeah,
go backwards. You
yeah.
can't go backwards. It's same thing as Prokopchuk. You it's hard. Just you cannot just go backwards, right? You need a little bit more. And with Todd, like Ongarbayev, he was here this way. He survived because he got his wrist so far away from Tadhachi.
Yeah.
But like he just needed this. Like I was waiting. That's gonna happen, but
Yeah,
maybe
he did that. He did that. He goes, here is handling, but
yes.
his wrist was going like this. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You need to control his pronator. You don't control his pronator, you lose. In the same weight category, you don't control his pronator, you lose to that. That's what I am saying.
Yeah. So can Dadikian control his pronator?
Dadikian may control his pronator, but does Dadikian have the Prudnik's, like here is okay, but arm also needs to handle that because Prudnik Irakli only pulled his hand. There wasn't really pressure to this way. But just remember, Todd is gonna hit his arm. So how much here is strong? Yeah, here may be strong, but how much is here? Because you make to hold here, but your arm may be opening like this as well. We don't know this.
Will you be surprised if we have a new champion?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Darigan is strong. I know what to do to beat Todd, which I don't have that power. I know what needs to be done. I do not know if Darigan has that ability or not. I see like 50-50, him to have that kind of ability. If Darigan is as good as Prudnik, then yeah.
I think
But people says that Tashin's improved a lot since Prudnik match as well. That's what people thinks. We don't know.
we don't know. We like people say everyone like leveled up or something. I'm like, it's hard to tell. It's literally hard to tell. You can
But
only
I would believe. Do you know why? Because Todd, after his losing against Hajimura Zolev, you were here. Remember in yellow? Yeah. He couldn't even slip his hand. He couldn't go strap.
Yes.
If he would go strap, right away he would win that match. But after that, he started to build this. And I think that he is still progressing with this new way. He is still figuring out newer things. Like what we saw him last year and this year. I'm not saying he is much stronger or something, but he may be advancing, in what he's doing.
Yeah, I think so too. I like if he would get on the strap in that match, it would be a different outcome, or at least it would be a bigger match, right? Longer match. But
against Zolev,
yeah.
He would have won. He would have won. You know that Haji knows that. Everyone knows that. Yeah. But listen, if you cannot go strap, you cannot take credit. Arm wrestling is not strap.
No.
Strap is needed only when it is necessary.
Yeah. Todd was holding on. Yeah. Okay. This is, in my opinion, it's main event worthy, and all these three matches, in my opinion, could be the main event. So the last hour of the pay-per-view will be just the main event. Just so Morozov versus Kurdecha. I'm excited to see Morozov. I don't know how big he's gonna be. He looked very miserable last time he pulled. Remember, he looked like he was just suffering. Left is, in my opinion, his better arm. Alex Kurdecha looked insanely good versus Ryan Espy. That's the last. I guess because he pulled any lefty. Corey.
Corey match was right arm, but they pulled afterwards left as a training.
Yeah. I think Alex could give him a good challenge, but he's like I'm excited just to talk with Alex because I haven't talked with him in like an hour, like a year or something. So I want to know, what has he done, and he has what it takes to become number one? Because we usually have the right arm match for the number one right arm on the planet. This is for the left arm. These are the top guys right now. Um, I'm still waiting for Levan to come back, and Vitali could be in that picture as well. But these are the guys. These are definitely the
Yeah,
guys.
there is one guy says no to racism against Kurds, please. Guy, I mean, you first like don't believe everything you hear.
No
Like
to what?
most of my best friends are Kurds. You understand? So you don't know the story. You just hear from a liar, and then you just come here and writing these kind of things. Please don't do that. Give yourself a favor and learn both sides of the story, and then talk. At the East versus West, there was 100, 600 people. At least 100 of them were Kurds and my friends. So just please stop spreading lies. I mean, if you have a criticism that based on facts, just talk. If not, then why you need to just come here and then share lies? Just come on, whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
I missed the whole thing, guys.
yeah. Just like
Um,
one sore ass, just spreading lies. Hermes Gasparin knows the truth, and he just goes, and it's easier to lie. I can show even his apology, from the WhatsApp. I am not gonna even mention his name. If I show his WhatsApp message, like I will always support you, Engin, and this, I didn't mean to do that, and this and that. I have the message, you don't need to know, but and like I don't understand. I don't understand, like people. Um, but I know one thing for sure: more you are successful, more people will start throwing mud. But um, I wish they would appreciate what I am doing for the sport. I wish they would. I'm
Maybe they
saying
don't
that.
care about.
No, I mean,
Maybe
yeah, they
they just
don't.
don't.
They don't. They like everyone. Like there are a lot of people. They care about themselves more than the sport.
Yeah.
Like I can mention, how they care, um, but like I wish they would support. Like only a few months ago, they were attacking me because of the contracts, and now many of them they apologize. They thought that it would be different, but now they say that everyone is together competing, and we are making sure for a better future. Because trust me, if these athletes gets apart, in the past, like here, there, and if the fans don't see these athletes together competing, trust me, they will lose interest. If arm wrestling is going up like this crazy, it is because they finally see all the best athletes competing together. You understand?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
wouldn't enjoy if this five goes there, six goes there, five goes there.
Yeah.
So and so that is what I am doing. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not gonna be holding anything back. When the COVID started, where were those people who made tons of money before the COVID? Where were they? Where were you? Oh, I can't make money. I'm not gonna risk anything. Bye bye. And then people like me, and it is not East versus West. You know it. You know the best 78 kilo match with super matches, even Iraqi. Do you know how I organize Iraqi versus Sasho match? I find a sponsor a match between I and Viorel Dobrin. And the guy said that I would give winner $1,000 and $500 to the losing guy. And I was super form. And Viorel, same year he won the Waffles. But I was in super form, I believe. So what I did, I called Irakli and I called Sasho, and I set the match with the money the sponsor gave me. So as soon as I get the money, I give the money to them. I
Yeah.
didn't even take any money. And it was economically, it was hard days during the pandemic. But I just wanted the things to roll over for arm wrestling
Yeah.
because those great promoters, they just hide away, you know? And
Oh, there's
and then people like me took risk. I didn't have money to organize the first pay-per-view event. I borrowed tons of money. Maybe I was gonna be unsuccessful, and then I would just spend my life working and paying the money back, So I took the risk. You understand? I took the risk while they were hiding. So what happened? They look at, and then they saw East versus West successful. They are like, now coming back and let's get our portion. Okay, if you have power to get your portion, get it. But while I was working like crazy, you were hiding somewhere, So I have the right now ability to make sure that these athletes are not divided again. They're there and say, oh, you have the contract. Why you don't allow them to pull everywhere? You cannot risk that. The guy, you are investing this much of guarantee, and then you are gonna pull everywhere. Some hurts, gets injured, some loses, and then it will affect the credibility of the rankings, this and that, And so you need to take every risk. You need to work like a crazy. I'm still like, trust me, believe or not, I'm still the hardest working man in the community. I'm not boss Engin or something. I'm not gonna call Don Engin those kind of things, I'm just Engin, the guy that you knew forever. So they lost their chances. Now I'm gonna serve arm wrestling as long as the community supports me. So you understand? But if they cannot take their parts, hey, Engin, give us our part, and then they became enemies suddenly. Instead of supporting, you are the same guy, but now they throw mud. They do this, they throw that. They say, oh, it's too long, or it is like you are racist. What are you talking racist? My wife is from another country. What kind of racist I am? Just it is, what can you say, Yeah. Yeah. Let's go finish, yeah.
No, I just think you're absolutely right. This is the golden age of arm wrestling just for one reason only, because we're all together, right? There's still a divide in arm wrestling, WF and IFA, but that also I think will get fixed in
Yeah,
time.
I want to also explain something. I'm a believer. In my belief, nobody has to share, but I'm gonna explain myself. I am a believer. You don't have to be a believer, but I'm just gonna explain myself that I believe we all came from same father and same mother, which we call Adam and Hawa, which in English is called Adam and Eve. So for me, black, Chinese, this, that, we all are same human beings. I don't see any difference. That is nothing to do with that. The other subject is something different, which we don't need to spend time to talk here. But the guy who spreaded this lie, I have his message that where he apologizes me, But but if somebody tells him, hey, maybe you do this, Engin is doing so well. Did you see that East versus West End so well? So maybe you throw a stone as well, So maybe you would stop him, No, you are not gonna stop me. You are not gonna stop me. I mean, as long as the fans support me, I will continue. Once, as I said this from the day one, once fans say, Engin, that's enough, and I will just say, thank you guys. We did great things together, and looks like you don't want me to continue. And I will take, and I will just stop, and then I will continue arm wrestling, Engin, fan Engin, the same guy, Right now, the community, the fans gave me this flag. They say, carry Engin. So it is democracy. So yeah, who's winning? Who's winning?
You are the hardest worker in the room, in every room. You're like I still like yesterday or which day you had 3 podcasts on the same day. I was like, I'm like a little bit sick, and I was like, I feel so late about everything. Engin's working 3 jobs at the same time, and yeah. So
listen, I love arm wrestling. I want to compete. I want to train. I don't even have power. The gym is 300 meters away. I don't have energy. I don't have motivation. Even if I go gym, like I'm still like this. I don't have, because if you wanna win in arm wrestling, you need to like be on fire with the, like, because it is very hard for me. My metabolism is so slow. I have fat belly. I don't even time to do cardio. I don't even have motivation to do cardio or diet or something. Why? Because I'm trying to organize East versus West. Because Engin Terzi competing is his own passion, his own things, his own goal. But organizing East versus West is a responsibility from the community. So I cannot make mistake about this. I can pull and lose, or I cannot train, or something is my problem. But the organizing East versus West, I have the responsibility. All those people supporting me, fans, the sponsors, and then the athletes, especially, like I cannot really, like, I really need to put that to the first place, Sorry, but just like whenever someone is just attacking, I feel unfair and I need to really express myself, I have nothing to hide. Raymond, sorry about it.
No, it's fine. When
Yeah.
else are we gonna talk, But we are 2 hours and 13 minutes into this.
Yeah.
We should finish. It's been the longest I think I have ever done, aside from the fix. The main event, Morozov versus Kurdecha.
Yeah.
I hope to see Alex on a great shape, and I don't know where Morozov is, so I think it could be closer than people think, and because I don't know, I'm excited. I wanted to do some podcasts, talk with some people, but I also want to do those interviews what I usually do and learn something when they happen. So I don't have to prepare something in my mind, but I can be like as real as I can be. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to talk with Kurdecha, excited to talk with Morozov. And I think these are the two top heavyweights on the left arm. Kurdecha probably right there with Morozov. How far is he from the best? We will find out. We will find out
I
very,
don't know.
very
Maybe he is the best. Maybe he
maybe.
is not. I don't know. Maybe Lalatin is the best. All this we will soon find out. But yeah, it is good that you are doing those interviews because you are really getting to like helping them to be known by the community, especially those Eastern athletes that don't speak English, or even they speak English, they are not on the social media. It is
Yeah.
good that yeah. I want you to just bring uh, as much as possible information out from them. Yeah, especially like for someone like Samusha winning like 6 world titles in a row,
Yeah.
and then still community doesn't know much about him, and it's
Yeah.
very important. Yeah.
Yeah. I will ask him about his hobbies, and maybe, he will say something crazy and people will relate to that as well. So we will see. But I'm very excited. I'm gonna be there in 6 days.
Yeah, yeah, it will be it will be great. Yeah, it will be great. And I think first Ivan Matushenko and his wife, they are arriving there, and then Wednesday a lot of people arriving, and then we will see. We will see. I think we need to start discussing how we are going to run the things. I'm sure you made a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can just yeah. And then the last thing before we finish, Devon Larat versus Levan Sakinashvili. And did you see the podcast of the Gennady?
I saw the snippet where he was kind of making fun of it, of Devon.
Gennady said that. I asked I said, he said like whenever Devon held him and start talking, he said that he made me even more and more stronger. He made my resistance stronger. Gennady said. I said, Gennady, I have a question for you. Did you understand what he told you when he was holding you? And he said, Engin, I didn't. If I knew, I would jump and bite his ear off, he said.
It was like in press conference, like we're so lucky. I don't understand what you're saying. That was
Yeah,
like,
not the press conference. You understand?
I know,
During
yeah.
the match. Listen, in the press conference, you can handle. But during that atmosphere, the adrenaline, you are fighting, the guy is already holding you and talking. And like, I didn't hear that. I heard that whenever I watched from the YouTube because,
Yeah.
yeah, at that time, we didn't
Loud
hear
and
anything. Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think that's yeah. When is Gennady coming back? Also,
Gennady, I just thought I was hoping him to be back on Apple. He said, Engin, I'm not gonna be back before I'm ready. And he said he's not gonna do any starting match. He said he's gonna continue right from where he left, and most likely summer he's gonna be ready. I was hoping him to be ready for the April, but looks like it won't be possible. Yeah, and he says that he believes that he's gonna beat everyone. He said that he believes that he's gonna beat everyone. And if you come to the Devon versus Levan match, hey guys, I have to tell you that we have the yearly subscription, and normally like 4 events is almost $80, but we are for $70 if you do the yearly subscription. And next Wednesday is the last day for this next Wednesday. And just for your information, I guarantee you there will be incredible events, starting with the Apple events, with incredible matches.
No, starting with next week. That's the amazing event already. We're starting.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
It's
And
8 title matches. Some of the matches I wanted to see forever. So
yeah. And the question. So who's gonna win, Devon or Levan? Do you know what Gennady said? Gennady said that he has huge respect for Devon, and he said that he realizes how serious it is. He said that if somehow Devon stops, that match is finished. He says.
I think that right now Devon kind of knows two things, that Levan's wrist was injured, and he knows if he has enough back pressure, he could stop him, not let down, but back pressure. He could stop him maybe if nothing else holds up. Um, I think the chances of Devon has went up like crazy, in my opinion. But like the last match, like there was like in all honesty, there was no hope. I thought it's not gonna happen. I just everything will be too much. This time, I see silver lining. You still have to beat Levin. You still have to beat him, but it's gonna be much harder for Levin. It's gonna be much.
I will. That part I don't understand. That part I don't understand. Tell me how the match is harder and Levan is still winning.
Even if I think he still has power, even if he gets stopped to press through or just goes through.
So you are saying that the match will be stopped by Devon and Levan still will win.
There's a chance, like if in perfect Devon world, he would stop him and bleed him out, right? That would be just in somewhere, not open top roll or something.
But you are saying that Devon is gonna stop him, Levan is still gonna win. It's what you said.
No, I said
Levan is gonna win. It's gonna be much harder.
Oh, I thought that it's gonna be harder match for Levin than the last time.
This is what I am saying. The harder match is match to stop. Any match that doesn't stop, it cannot be harder than, and even not much harder. So you are saying that Devon is gonna stop him?
No, that would be perfect world. Engin, last time the match ended round 1.
Yeah.
That's when the match ended, right? All the other rounds didn't exist. Right now, most likely, at least 4 rounds is gonna exist with Devon fighting you all the way.
I understand, but anything to be harder, there needs to be a break.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So you are basically saying that Devon is gonna stop him and Levan is gonna still beat him. That is like very interesting. That's very
I think
interesting.
so. I like if I was Levin, and Levin is a smart guy, he knows where like if you watch the last King of the Table, there's 2 guys that pulled almost identically. One of them is Hermes Gasparini, the other one is Devon Larratt, right? One of them had great success versus Levin in the same technique. So Devon knows and Levin knows. Levin also watched Gennady's match where Gennady could press through. So Devon had to go inside with him because he couldn't stop the press in that. So he knows he needs to work on that also. So I think there's everyone is smart enough to take these things in account, but I still see that Devon could get him here, and I think if Levin is smart enough, he will press through him. He will prepare that because he didn't have that versus Hermes. He took the hand and he couldn't transition. He had all this, right? But he couldn't.
He tried transition. As soon as he tried to get up,
yeah,
Hermes hit him to this way, so his arm went that way. Yeah,
his arm went like this, right? So yeah, I think it's the rematch this time is personal, is amazing. This is what we want. This is what we need, right?
Yeah. I really don't know where the match is gonna go. I don't know where the match is gonna go, but I kind of think that Devon needs more of arm power, not pronator. Pronator, yes, but I think that if Devon is strong enough, I think his pronator will survive, but the arm, like even if he holds him like 1 finger or 2 finger from bottom here, this is too much power. But here, like even like here, and then hits, and then he stopped, and then he let this go. and continue, I think that there is a big chance. But Levan doesn't think that way. Levan thinks that he's gonna destroy him, and he says that he needs to keep his belt clean, shiny. Just joking, because Devon owns the belt. Devon
Yeah,
owns
so
the
we
belt.
know it's not clean and shiny.
No. Well, I mean, it is permanently his. We will give a new belt for this match. Of course, Devon is gonna be the one who will go out with the belt. But his belt he won 3 times, and there is also another misunderstanding. Morozov, I think he talked about like why King of the Table match gave Devon the belt permanently, but why my match with Cody Merritt and Corey West wasn't. Like Corey West versus Morozov match wasn't for world title. It has nothing to do with the East versus West at that time.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
we made a decision, even like we made this decision maybe like a week or 10 days before the King of the
talked
Table.
a lot about it. We talked a lot.
Yeah, I talked with all the elite athletes. What do you think? And they said that all the matches from now on should count, and that is how Devon won this match and then get the title. So what we made a decision didn't work to the past; it worked to the future. Yeah. Otherwise, we would never have a title match, because Levan would have the title, and then all the Jerry, Hermes, it wouldn't exist, those matches. So yeah.
But yeah,
Let's see.
well,
Let's see.
coming back.
Levan is coming back, and Levan may come back with left arm too.
That's the thing I really want to see. I really want to see, because he's been out for 5 years, and
I'm hearing some matches. I'm hearing some names like Dennis versus Hermes or things like that. I don't know. I'm hearing.
You're hearing.
I'm hearing.
Who you're hearing this from?
Gossip. I just checked the social media. I saw all those YouTube comments. Yeah. Let me see.
I saw Roman was giving us few super chats. Thank you, Roman. We'll see you very, very soon, buddy, in Istanbul. SG Records.
Yeah. See, there is one guy. See, he says, yeah, Engin, I'm giving you the information. And Dennis is pulling Hermes. I don't know this. I'm just joking. Yeah. There are many great matches. We will see very soon. We will see Bacho Saginashvili. We will see very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will see Michael Todd. Michael Todd very soon. But I'm not saying some point. I say very soon. Not this event, obviously. But yeah, Michael Todd is coming.
Yeah.
And Michael Todd is pulling someone very dangerous for his style.
So Michael will be there. Me, Michael, Travis, Hermes, and Neil are gonna do the commentary. I just can't wait for Hermes to be there.
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't tire you that much. Do you want that? Because I don't want you to go down and up and down. And maybe you didn't.
Hey, how about I do the interviews on the stage, and then I do the interviews post the match with the guys straight away.
Okay, yeah, you just stay down and just do the both of them. Like you don't go up, because we have like 4 commentators.
Yeah,
Neil,
so
Travis, Hermes, Michael Todd is incredible. I want to do Travis and Hermes together. It will be fun. I wonder what they will be saying.
Hermes will be this my friend, his strong wrist.
Yeah, and whenever Travis says something, he says like, "What?" Like, I don't understand. This is funny, because Travis will be talking a lot. Yeah. I hope Hermes is gonna fire him back. I really hope that.
Oh, he
Hermes
will.
He should, because I'm sure that Travis is gonna say a lot of things that Hermes will not understand at that point.
Definitely.
It would be great. And Hermes, Travis may go down to coach Team West athletes up there, while just say Hermes and Michael continue, or Neil Pickup comes up. This is like, there is no rule like that. We just gonna do whatever we want. He's gonna say, "Hey, you continue 5 minutes. Let me just coach Pauline." You understand? Travis is gonna go there. It will be fun, Yeah, that is that is our how to say festival. You know, we're gonna just go there,
Yes.
joke. You know,
Celebration of arm wrestling.
yeah.
Celebration
The
of
only
arm wrestling.
bad part is that Travis comes only for 2 days. He makes me angry. He comes Friday, goes back on Sunday. If he would come day early, he would be with us on the banquet, and it would be really fun. Yeah.
He's a busy
Are
man.
we
He's a
here
busy
for
man.
2.5 hours?
2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Yesterday, I said
Wow.
like, let's do the long one, and we did the
Yeah.
long one.
You said 2 hours,
Yeah,
and it's 2.5 hours. Yeah.
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 So, guys, thank you for being with us. Thank you, Engin. This was
Yeah.
awesome.
I
I'm
thank you.
really excited. I can't wait to be there.
Yeah.
East versus West 11, baby. 11. This is crazy.
Yeah. And I will tell you something. People shows really good interest. I can say from the yearly subscription or something. You know, I really see that people are really showing good interest, and I thanks to all of them. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
They should, and they should.
Mhm.
It's it doesn't matter if Devon and maybe Hermes and some of the people's favorites is not pulling. These are the stars you're gonna see in next 10 days. These are the stars of World of Arm Wrestling, and they're gonna go to battle, and we'll definitely have some unforgettable moments, as
Yeah.
always.
Whatever.
Thank you, Engin.
Whatever. I will say one last thing. Like only thing I will say with what I know right now, I think that Ivan Matushenko versus Rino Masic is very well deserved world title match. That's all I will say. People can get a result from what I say right now, but I'm not gonna say anything in detail. But they will soon understand.
That's
I
the
think you
intrigue.
understand. Yeah. Conclusion.
Yeah,
Whatever I know right now is that they will realize that whenever they hear that
yeah.
Rino Masic versus Ivan Matushenko match is a very well deserved world heavyweight title match. Wow, you do that? How do you do that?
I didn't do that. I did
How did
it.
it happen? I don't know.
I
I did like this, and then
oh,
those.
this-
I don't know.
I
But you saw that?
I don't know. I know when sometimes you make a heart, the hearts go out, but it's on what? I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Anyways.
Okay, guys, stay
Okay.
strong, and
Love arm wrestling.
that's right. We'll
Yeah.
see you next week.